Hi, welcome to a new episode of The Young and the Restless. We open at the club and we see Phyllis calls Tucker. He's at the club, Phyllis is at the coffee house, and Phyllis requests her final payment because she has done what Tucker requested. And he claims that it's a slight delay and tells her to come see him. Then we see Billy then asks why is Phyllis so intense on the phone. Then we see Ardra goes over to Tucker and asks if his plans are on attack of Jabot is going through as yet. Then we see at Jabot an assistant comes to Jack and says a financial team found a red flag on a transaction. Then we see at Society, Summer and Chance run into each other. They hug and Chance announced that he's the new chief. And Summer offers to celebrate with him because Chance says that Sharon is out of town. Then we see at Newman, Nikki and Nick discuss Victoria going after Victor, and Nick questions if they really need to be worried about Victor. Then Nikki says that she is worried and she doesn't want Victor to stir up more conflict, which will make Victor wants to take over more, and Nikki begs Nick to return, but Nick is not interested and says that there is about to be a territory war between Nate and Adam and he wants no part, and they agree that they need to keep an eye on it. And then Victor comes in and says, what do you need to keep an eye on? Then we see Phyllis tells Billy that she's just being let down in the job market and says that she will land on her feet eventually. Billy questions how Phyllis is doing with all her insurance fees that she needs to be paid. And Phyllis tells Billy that he doesn't give a damn about her or her finances, so he should ask her what he really wants to know. At Jabot, Jack tells Diane about the transaction and says it was authorized by Billy. Then we see Summer and Chance are done and eating and they discuss his new job, and says that it's a big change for them. Summer tells him it's okay to be nervous since it's a big change. Then we see Billy claims that Phyllis is scared, and when she's back into a corner, she is desperate and make bad choices. And he believes that she has turned to Tucker, and Phyllis jokes that she is having an affair with Tucker. Billy says that he is using Phyllis for something specific. Then Billy gets a text from Jack to come to Jabot. Then we see Nick and Victor talk and they discuss Nick being worried about his judgments lately, and Nick then goes to whine about Adam, and Nick thinks Victor is ignoring his warning about Adam, and Victor asks, why do you care? Then we see Nikki walks into the club and she sees Audra and Tucker. Nikki goes over and brings up Tucker being back in town without Ashley, and Tucker walks away. Then Nikki warns Audra that it's not in her best interest to have a relationship with Tucker. Then we see Billy arrives at Jabot and Jack asks why he transferred funds into a dormant account, and Billy said that he didn't authorize it. Jack says somebody is setting him up and they need to figure out who it is then. Then we see Phyllis arrives at Tucker's room and Phyllis demands her money. Tucker found out that the transfer went into a dormant account and not Billy's account as he requested. And Phyllis demands her money or else she won't complete the deal and puts it in Billy's account. She also tells Tucker that she has triggers to transfer the money into his account also. So if she doesn't get her money, she will do that. Phyllis requests an extra 20% for the aggravation. Then we see Tucker admires Phyllis and says that they make a good team. And he tries to recruit her, and Phyllis says that she is done with him. She's going to change her life now that she has cleaned her finances. And Tucker says that she is going to burn through the money fast and she will want money again. And tells her that she is a fool to think she can change. Tucker then transfers the rest of the money and he tells Phyllis to complete the job, and Tucker tells her that they are not quite finished yet. After Phyllis completes the job, then we see Victor invites Nick to come back to Newman if he's so worried to quell the concerns, and Nick says that there's way too much chaos. Then Nick says Victor created the chaos to lure him back, and Victor tells him the meeting is over if he's not coming back. And see, Audra tells Nikki that her and Tucker are casual friends and says that Tucker is misunderstood. Nikki says she questions Arjo's judgment when it comes to men, and Arjo wonders Nikki's ordering her to stop being friends with Tucker and asks if Nikki is trying to control her life. She is curious why. Nikki assures that her life is private, it's her decision, and she warns her about Tucker for her own good. And Arjo says Tucker is a mentor to her, and Nikki questions if Tucker is still mentoring her. Then we see Chance and Summer dine and they laugh. Then Nick comes over and Chance says he has to leave for a press release. Then we see Nick stares at Summer and she asks what. And Summer tells him that they are just friends. And she discussed that her and Phyllis are starting to heal. Then Nick says that he is avoiding Phyllis. And Summer tells him that Phyllis needs a job and he should hire her. Nick says that he will have to talk to Sharon first. Then we see Summer asks about things between him and Sharon, and Nick claims that it's just a working relationship. He pipes that Summer is trying to push him in Sharon's way. Then we see Phyllis tells Tucker that they are finished, and Tucker brings up Summer and says that when he takes over Jabot, he's cutting Summer's job. Phyllis says that she will warn Jack and tell him what you've done. And Tucker says that if I go down, you go down. And Tucker tells her that he is better at the game than her and tells her to watch her steps, and he's going to take back his 20% aggravation fee because Phyllis aggravated him. Then we see Audra says Tucker is just trying to get feedback on some music project, and Audra tells Nikki that she doesn't like feeling control. Nikki offers to be her mentor. And then we see Jack gets another alert, says funds have been moved to another dormant account, and Diane asks who could be doing all this, and Billy says that it's Phyllis. He saw her and Tucker together. Jack believes Billy. Then we see Tucker gets a call from Leanna Lang and he tells her about Billy stealing the funds. Then we see Phyllis on the phone confirming that she doesn't owe any money. Then Daniel comes over and says that she looks like she just lost her best friend. Thanks for watching. Bye.